Hello, thank you for joining us, Gitomer Certified Advisor Mitch Taylor.
And Certified Personality Trainer Vickie Musni.
And today we are going to chat about a lovely video that our good friend Kristen Cole brought up to us just recently in our Sales for Event Pros group. And the video talked about picking up the phone where emailing falls short. And this is by author Tim Sanders. More after the break.
That was nice and easy.
What are you talking about? This also speaks to a much bigger issue.
Providing personal solutions through understanding people. This is the Creating Connections podcast with Gitomer Certified Advisor Mitch Taylor and Certified Personality Trainer Vickie Musni.
Creating Connections podcast, episode number 64. I'm Gitomer Certified Advisor Mitch Taylor.
And I'm Certified Personality Trainer Vickie Musni.
And today we're talking about picking up where email leaves off. And Kristen Cole, a new friend of both Vickie and I, we met Kristen for the first time at the Mobile Beat Las Vegas conference this past March and had a great meeting with her and got to know about her company and everything. And she recommended a service called Leadercast. And I signed up for a free membership for that. And Tim Sanders is an author, and he had a video up there called Picking Up Where Email Falls Short. And Vickie just watched the video as well. Vickie, what were your thoughts?
I thought he did a great job of just saying it very succinctly that email is great for certain things, but if you really want to convey feelings and create connections like we're always talking about, you need to be able to include more than just flat words on a page. And I think that's so important because I'm, as a red, I'm all about efficiency and all of that. But sometimes it's not true that it's more efficient to type it out, even if it feels like that at the time. Sometimes the conversation is going to have to go back and forth a few more times, and you still won't really know if you've adequately conveyed what you were trying to say, because so much of it comes in inflection and tone and pacing and,
And Tim talks about that. He talks about the studies that have been done. And I love the quote from what he said, which was, quote, "Email is only appropriate and effective for delivering data and information with no emotional content, such as data, dates, and required attachments. And if more than 2 emails don't convey what you need, pick up the phone." My wife, it's driven nuts sometimes by that in a workplace, professional workplace. If people message each other more than twice, it's like, hey, pick up the phone. Because you're obviously not communicating effectively. And make it
especially for her, with all of her people that she works with spread out geographically.
Yeah.
They don't just have a chance to pass in the hall or stop by somebody's cubicle and talk about something. You need to do that. Well, bring it back into our situation. Most of our listeners are connected in the wedding industry, which obviously involves a lot of emotions when we're planning weddings and talking about weddings and trying to sell our services. It's an emotional topic.
It absolutely is.
So while email has a place, so do face-to-face and phone conversations.
Yeah, and if you join us at Sales for Event Pros, the Facebook group, just go into Facebook and type Sales for Event Pros and join if you're an event professional. We'd love to hear from you on this topic as well. You'll also see, for a comment I made in there, for us in planning events, yes, email, paper trail, backups are all imperative. Don't get me wrong. But when you want to talk about what's real and when you want to talk about what's really important to them, like the sale, like moments, like life, pick up that phone, make the call, connect.
Well, and you often take it one step further. I mean, obviously you try to get the in-person face-to-face meeting when you can.
Yes.
But if you can't do that, doing video is even a step better than a phone call, because not only are you getting, voice and inflection and tone, but you're also seeing body language and movements and eye expressions. And is the person smiling? Are they engaging in the conversation? Or are they yawning and, checking their phone on the side while they're, Skype calling with you?
Yeah. Are they paying attention? You can't tell that if you're just having a phone call even. Mm-hmm. So having a visual element to your meeting, whether it's virtually or in person, it's going to make that connection that much stronger.
But I think that phone call, though, versus just doing everything by email, especially in the beginning,
yes,
is important, because you have to process. Am I trying to create a connection, or am I just trying to close a sale and add one more number to my list and check it off and move on? And I suppose, depending on your particular business and your business model, that both of those could be acceptable.
Yeah.
In my case, especially because we really limit, we only do 10 to 12 weddings a year. Mm-hmm. Incredibly selective. It's not the only thing I do. Yeah. And I won't do more than a certain number, at least until my kids are out of the house, or I'm traveling and doing other things, which I don't see happening anytime soon. So if I'm only going to work with, one couple a month on average, I want to be connected. That is so important, especially even more so for entertainment. Occasionally for video, I'll book and then just send my husband out. But again, it's different. I want them to connect with him, not me. And
but even for a photographer, even for a videographer, I would argue maybe even more so, it's important to have a connection.
Yeah, but again, if I'm not the one going out, I'm saying I try to set up that meeting with him. I don't insist that I'm involved as the owner if he's the only one that's going to be at the event.
But let's face it, if you're the photographer or the videographer, after the wedding is over, you've got to see their faces and edit everything and listen to their voice and see them again.
No, and I do tell
over and over and over.
I do tell clients, even if they're not hiring me specifically, if they're just doing a small package and it's just Craig or just one of my other staff, I'll want them to meet ahead of time, because I'll tell them straight up, if you're going to have someone following you around all day long on this most important day, you need to make sure you like them. I said, so if they want to sit down and at least have a cup of coffee, better yet, go to a bar and have a drink with them. Yeah. And make sure you connect at a personal level. That to me is important. But as the owner, I guess if I'm booking someone else on my team, then I want them to connect with that other person.
Vickie's all about the alcohol. Hey, just go to the bar. It's a better idea. Go to the bar. No.
I don't recommend it for a first meeting, but sometimes it really helps. We do our workshops in a bar when we do our timeline planning workshops.
Yeah.
Our grooms to come. Yeah. They're comfortable there.
No, absolutely. I get it. I get it. But regardless, make that connection. And email and text is just so hard.
I think the distinction that's great for data. It's great for keeping that paper trail and sending contracts and, finalizing details. But it's not good for creating emotional connections and planning.
Well, even text, it's so funny. Today I got a text from someone who was looking just to do a photo booth, right? For their event. And for the photo booth, she sent me a message. We tried to connect on phone a couple times and missed each other. I was setting up an event. She wants a photo booth at a local place here in the area for 3 hours on a date in July. And so I sent her a text back and said, hey, is there a better time to chat about the event, see how we can help? Because she just sent literally a text and asking for a quote. Mm-hmm. Let's compare it all apples to apples, same thing. Not all photo booths are created equal either. People may think they are, but not always. Mm-hmm. And then she sent me a message back saying, oh, okay, sorry, in and out today. Call you in a decade.
What?
I'm like, huh? So I responded back, decade, ? I hope it's sooner, smiley face. So use humor, okay? Autocorrect, we obviously know, is hilarious.
What was she trying to say?
I have no idea. But we see how text can be confusing, and we see how text can cause miscommunication.
That's a great example.
It's a great example that it literally just happened today. So you want to be sure that you connect with whoever you have, whether that's over the phone or whether that's a video chat like we are right now. Connect.
Yeah. Be personal. Be real.
Be personal. Be real. Absolutely. And find ways to get that common ground with them right off the bat. Humor is a great, great way to break ice. Mm-hmm. But you have to know how to use it effectively.
Yes. Be careful.
Yes, be careful. I'm Gitomer Certified Advisor Mitch Taylor.
And I'm Certified Personality Trainer Vickie Musni.
Do you want more help? Are you looking for sales help? If you're looking for sales help, you need to look no further than the creatingconnections.biz page. We have sales help available to you coming very soon. If it's not out by this podcast, it'll be up very, very shortly, I promise. Any more information to come.
I'm really excited for that. If you can't wait for the official announcement and you happen to see this early, contact us directly.
Yeah. Give me a shout. Give Vickie a shout. We'll hook you up. That's Creating Connections, episode number 64. I'm Gitomer Certified Advisor Mitch Taylor.
Certified Personality Trainer Vickie Musni.
We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Creating Connections podcast with Gitomer Certified Advisor Mitch Taylor and Certified Personality Trainer Vickie Musni. For more information on providing personal solutions through understanding people better, visit creatingconnections.biz.